Hey there, I'm your host, the Bread Pirate, and today we're going to be doing our very first episode of the No Z Button run of Twilight Princess. Alright, so what we're doing is known as the No Z Button Challenge Run, or as I like to call it, the No Z Run. Our goal is to get through as much of Twilight Princess as possible without pressing the Z button on the nunchuck controller. This means that we will not be able to lock onto enemies during combat, move our position while we're shooting projectiles, use most of our hidden skills, or adjust our camera angle unless we use the C button, which is much, much slower. Every time we are forced to press the Z button on our controller in order to progress, we will add that to our counter in the top right corner of the screen, as seen here. As far as we know, there are 4 situations which require the Z button if we want to finish the game. Tutorials for swordplay, ledge jumping as Wolf Link, shadow insects possibly, and unfortunately, bosses.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
For the sake of time, most, if not all, cutscenes are going to be skipped, especially during the first few episodes. We're going to be skipping a ton of stuff. As a result, episodes are going to be ranging about 8 minutes in length. Also, we're spicing things up a little bit by adding a 3-heart limit to the run. On a final note, my educated guess is that we'll have to use the Z button about 35 times minimum if we want to see any credit sequence. Let's hope we're wrong. With all that out of the way, let's begin. So here we are. This is the hardest part of the game, trying to resist the urge to click the Z button. Lucky me, I have physically removed the Z button from my controller, so I do not have to worry about that urge to click the Z button anymore. I have handicapped myself permanently. No, I'm kidding. I could actually put the button back in, but it's gonna be an interesting run. Let's just put it that way. Not having the Z button is a crippling experience. But what we need to do right now is we need to go and get our pony. Joining us for today's episode, we have my half-liter glass of water. It's not tea today. I already drank enough tea today. I am going to wet my pants if I drink any more. So we're just going to have water. Oh, wow, that was gross. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing with that. Okay, so we're going to patronize our friend here, and we are going to blow into this. So yeah, we're just gonna zoom through the town and we're gonna go do our goat herding. Good morning, Vietnam! Alright, there's Link for you. He just got awoken. And now he's gonna go out into that bright new world. I'm just gonna zoom through this part. Oh, he's telling me to Z target. Yes, see what I'm talking about? I think we need a montage. What do you think, Link? Oh, this is just going to be a weird run. Alright, so here is our very first item. We got the fishing rod. It doesn't have anything to do with the Z button, so this is going to be our best friend for the next, 2 minutes. Oh man, I love fishing. Oh man, I love fishing. Give it a second, Oh, yeah. Get it! There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, we got it.
We got him. Yeah!
Cool, okay, so we just finished with that. There we go, we got some nasty milk, so here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to drink the milk right now. That way we can... There we go. That way, I'm going to get a drink actually in real life. Give me a second. Oh, thank you. Sorry. We're gonna get a drink in real life so that we can, and in game, so that we can get this milk again. But this time we are going to get the full bottle, so we get two helpings. Yes, and then we're also going to buy a slingshot. I am lucky I had enough money for that. I actually didn't remember whether I had enough or not. I just was winging it. Yeah, so that's how that goes. Anywho, let's go. You know what? Now that we're on the topic of fishing, let's just talk about how much I hate Breath of the Wild for not having fishing. Okay? Now this is a really petty thing to not like Breath of the Wild over, but when I heard about Breath of the Wild, all I could think about was fishing. I was thinking that we'd have large, open, vast water areas where we can explore around on a kayak or a canoe and just fish up stuff in the ocean, you know? Maybe rivers, lakes. I don't know, anything. I just wanted to go fishing for real. But instead we get bombs so that we could explode them. The closest thing I found, though, which is kind of interesting, is that you can also shoot spears into the water in Breath of the Wild to go fishing. You could throw a spear at a fish, and that sort of kills it. Man, it's not the same. Twilight Princess, it got fishing done right. I actually forgot to show off something, which was incredible to me. When you come out here, the cat happens to be up on the rooftop. No real reason for it, but the cat just happens to be on top of the roof over here. And if we go over to the cat, then you'll see that it... Now, I didn't know that it happened while you were Link, but I think that when you're Wolf Link, that you will see the cat up there again, but I don't know.
Link is a slingshot, wow! Mickey Mouse, huh?
Here we go. Okay, so you do not need to Z-target for this part. Thank the Lord. Okay, we're just gonna... we're gonna just... Sayonara, fan club. I'm going on to bigger and better things. Here we go. This is the chest. This is the thing that we've been waiting for. Or actually, I've been dreading. Because with this, we are going to finally have our first Z-targeting. After we go outside and have our tutorial. Oh boy. Fully repaired. It's easy to use. Just swing. I'd love it if it was just that easy, but it's not. I cannot tell you as a kid how hard it was for me to get past this part. This was the hardest part of the game for me. Oh, okay, so this is Z-target number 1. I'm going to have to find a sound effect for that, but whatever it is, I'm sure you guys are going to love it. We're going to go with the stab. That was one Z-target. Oh. Okay, let's get it right this time. And this is our second one. This is our second Z-target. Come here, you. Alright, we're not going to actually do that this episode. We're going to save that for episode number 2, but just to give you a glimpse into what we're dealing with, we cannot do any of those leaping maneuvers where we go in the air and go like, hi-ya! And we are not allowed to thrust or do vertical attacks. We can only do horizontal attacks at this point. So, with all that being said, thank you for watching today's episode. Until next time, I'm your host, the Bread Pirate. Have fun storming the castle.